Hey guys, what's up? Josh Maule, the voice here, the first edition of Josh's Backyard Bike Tracks. And we are at my house, we're having a little party. We've invited some friends over to ride mine and Miles' brand new bike track. So let's go check it out. Come on, guys. So I designed this bike track not so much to be a perfectly smooth, flowy bike track, but more of a skills track to develop mountain bike skills for my son Miles and for me to enjoy and just get some exercise and get myself back in shape. It's rideable in both directions, and both Miles and I have spent about 5 months kind of putting it together. And so I want to walk you through right now in a lap and kind of take you through some of the struggles, the pluses, the minuses, some of the constraints I had to work with in order to make it work in my backyard. So let's go. Tree, and when we first built this made a zigzag and there was one little hump here. Well, I got some great dirt from my buddy Mike at JMS Construction, so we straightened this out, put this double in here, which is kind of wide, but it's really good for my 27.5-inch bike to just roll it. It might be a little tight, but you know, that's okay. Once again, this is a skills track, not so much for flowing and pumping. So let's keep on.
We are now in the kitchen of the Alamo Windmill.
So you make your way over these two berms. You can manual it, you can double it if you're really brave, or you can just roll it. Then you come into the slight right-hander, which brings you into this roller and the tightest turn on the whole track. This is the tightest, trickiest turn right here. And my limitations here are, I have flood irrigation. It comes from the back of the yard, and then it flows out through here in the fence to the front of the yard. So I had to be real careful. It took me a long time to figure out what to do here. But I just decided, you know what, we're just gonna dig that berm down below grade and the water can just flow through. And I was worried about sediment coming in and filling this in, but after that first irrigation, it's held up really well. So let's take you around this first turn. So this turn starts tight as it comes in, and it opens up just a little bit. So this turn flows better when you're riding this counterclockwise. But once again, this is about building skills, not so much for going fast. And what we've got here, my son Miles, he wanted a rock garden, so we put a rock garden right here, so you can bypass, you can go through his rock garden, or you can go up like Strom is doing, up the smooth side, down the smooth side, or you could crisscross this way, go towards the fence, and you got a little bit of a technical thing right here. After you hit that, you got another little small roller and a double, which I had to work on. I had to kind of adjust this a little bit because as I roll it, I realized I put these too close together, so I had to pull the gap open just a little bit on these two right here. Now once again, you're probably starting to notice that this track goes around the perimeter of the yard. And the reason is, if you see this little camper trailer right over here, we still use that camper trailer, and I actually drive my truck in, pull it in back up to it. I had to make sure I have enough room to get my truck in and out and get this trailer in and out when we go camping. And this is probably my favorite berm right here, because as you come out of these rollers, you can just fly around this berm. It just, I hit it on the money when we put it together. I mean, you can just fly around this berm. It's great. Come out of here, you're coming up fast. We've got another, what we'll call a technical feature, where you gotta go past this grapefruit tree stump. You can hug the fence and take it smooth, or you can take the technical line towards the outside of the fence, up and over the rocks. Now this is where it gets exciting again, because you got the kids on the swing set coming through here. It can get dicey and it can get interesting. But once again, it's all about making you a better rider, so do what you can. So as you see Strom coming in here to the final berm, through here, and this takes you over to our bridge. So this gets you turned around up to our bridge. If you look carefully at this bridge, it's a little uneven. Now I did that on purpose because I just thought it would be kind of fun and rustic to have it kind of uneven, give it that BC forest feel. So the bridge, you actually come in high and it runs downhill this way. And you drop off the bridge, and then over here there's no berm. You've got to flat track it through the grass. And this brings you around right back to our doubles where we started. Now, this course is designed to run both ways, so we practice riding it both ways, and it's a great way to build skills and get a quick workout in the afternoons when you just don't have enough time to ride. Now, some of the constraints I worry about, and some of the things you may have to worry about when you're building your pump track, are things like drainage. You've got to look at your yard and be very careful, because if you end up bringing up a whole bunch of dirt into your backyard, you may change how the entire yard drains, and you may find your house getting flooded during monsoon season. So that's something to consider. Also, it's a good idea to look at plans and see what other people have done, because your spacing between your doubles and your rollers can have a big effect on how your track rides. So we're here, we're partying, we're gonna do some more riding. I wanna thank you guys for joining us here at Backyard Bike Tracks.
We are now in the kitchen of the Alamo Windmill. Here they are preparing many culinary delights of the Southwest. Do I hear someone?